of Unilever Prestige, joins us live now from London. Vasiliki, I see a huge smile on your face, which is an indication that business is doing well. Just walk us through this sort of dichotomy we're seeing, whereby on the one hand, you have the global economy suffering from slower growth in certain parts and also high inflation, which is affecting purchasing power from ordinary consumers. But on the other hand, you have businesses like, for example, Unilever Prestige, that's still doing well in this environment. Just explain that to us.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you for having me with you. I'm a big fan of CNN, so very happy to be here. Indeed, in times of recession, the beauty industry has been typically quite resilient. The way I kind of explain it is that people always want to have access to little luxuries, whether that's a lipstick or a skincare cream or an amazing hair product. People continue to date, they continue to interview, they continue to socially engage, and it's really important to feel good, look good. Beauty is always connected to confidence, to self-esteem, but really also to wellness, especially after COVID. There is such a straight line into how people feel. And I think this is really what underpins the kind of resiliency of beauty to any kind of economic turbulence.
So are there certain types of beauty products that do well or do better in this kind of sort of turbulent economic environment? What are the sort of key ingredients for a beauty product to still do well or be recession-proof, if you will, in this kind of economic environment?
Yeah, traditionally, there have been indices that have been talked about, like the lipstick index. Interesting, our lipsticks, like our Hourglass lipsticks, are selling very well. I just had my makeup just before the session, and the makeup artist was telling me the latest Hourglass Phantom, we can't, we are always selling out. Fragrance index is something that was generated during COVID because people also turn to fragrance because of the need to dream, to escape. But I think what we are seeing during this period as well is that skincare is selling pretty well. And I think this is a consequence of the post-COVID economy, where for consumers now, skincare is actually healthcare. People want to treat their skin like they're treating their health. So there is a new index and a new name that has been created called the Beauty Index, which actually reflects all the categories, lipsticks, fragrances, and skincare included. And it's the outlook is actually to be quite positive, despite the recession.
Yeah, it almost feels as though, despite after being stuck at home for, almost 2 years, people are eager to go out and, take care of themselves and get dressed up and wear makeup, etc. But what about business in China? Because China, as you know, has had very stringent COVID policies, zero COVID policies, particularly in places like Shanghai. How has that affected business?
For us, actually, we have grown very well in China. Probably you know that we were in cross-border until recently, but we're in the domestic market and we are cruelty-free. We were the first company to actually get a registration for domestic sale and being cruelty-free. Kate Somerville was the first brand to do that with Eradicate. Our business continues to be strong despite the lockdown. The Chinese population is actually very active in skincare, color cosmetics, and makeup. While the lockdown was there for a particular period, especially in Shanghai, now the restrictions are off and we see a big rebound into the use of cosmetics in China. We are growing quite well in China.
Vasiliki, Petrou, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. Okay, first,